Hi guys, welcome to episode 17 of Building a Clone Base. You guys might remember this mock. Yeah, it's all in here in boxes, just because we went to a really big convention with this beauty and yeah, we basically forgot about the mock afterwards. No, that's a joke, but like, yeah, we didn't have a lot of time, a lot of exams, a lot of live stuff. So yeah, we didn't have the time to build this and continue the building episodes, but we're gonna change that right now. And like you guys can see, the mock here is still full in boxes, all nicely packed. Not too many things broke, hopefully. We're pretty sure because everything was pretty stable when we put it in here. So now the plan is for this episode is to take all those boxes upstairs and basically lay out the whole mock again. So yeah, let's do that right now in a little time lapse.
We filmed this time-lapse during a live stream. Most of our live streams on Saturday. You guys are always welcome to join those because those are loads of fun. That's why you see a mic there in the background and sometimes us looking at our phones.
So let us get into this really big haul. These are two packages combined, but it's just a bit easier to do them at once. So as you guys can see, this box is really full. First thing that I see are these dark bluish gray ingot gold bar pieces. These are going to be really useful for some fun little details. There are also a couple of brackets in this I see. These will be for, I believe I bought these for my Droidica designs. I think, not too sure, but I think. Then we got some 1x1 dark bluish gray plates. We got quite a few slopes. Good buy, not too expensive, but maybe in the long run not the most important thing to me. Then we have some more slopes. Then I bought a ton of these 1x4 snot bricks in dark bluish gray. I believe I also bought them in light bluish gray, so yeah, we're gonna see them at some point. Here they are. Not really sure why I bought them, but I feel like we are always short on snot pieces, so I just thought it was nice to get quite a few more of these guys. We also got a ton of these light bluish gray tiles. We got a couple different ones, but mainly these 1x6 and these 1x2s because these are the most useful for our mock right now. Then we have even more plates, light bluish gray 1x2s. And now I'm just gonna try to gather a couple of things together that are gonna be used for the same thing, and that is explosions. As you guys can see, I bought quite a bit of trans pieces. These are not all of them at all. These are some more of them. I bought the open studs because they're really useful. I bought reds and two types of orange, if I'm not mistaken. There is another package. Then I got some yellow as well to just get a feel for different fire elements. Also bought these really old flames for a specific reason. They have some really small extra parts that the newer ones don't have that allow them to be put together in a long string or flame. So those are really nice to have as well. And yes, this was the one I was looking for. This is an older type of orange that like sticks out a little bit more. It's neon orange. So I thought it would be cool to have two types of orange to distinguish the fire a bit more in different colors. So those is something that I also got. And then I believe there's maybe one or two more packages. Yeah, so this one is really long pieces for like the big parts of the explosion, as well as in trans clear for some flying around of pieces or something. Then some more yellow. And then finally I got these pieces. Totally blanked out on what the name is of these, but I basically bought them because you can make some really cool circular explosions with these and some different type of bars and clip pieces. So these are gonna be used to recreate the explosions. Apparently there are a couple more trans packages. Yeah, pretty sure these are the final two. This is yellow and these are a bunch of clips that can be attached to this. We'll probably go in depth really nicely on how we will make our explosions in another episode. this won't be for now, but you guys will see the idea of it in big detail. Then again, some more tiles, some inverted tiles. These are for a very specific reason. Haven't told Max about it just yet, but he will figure it out real soon. Then some big tiles, the 6x6 if I'm not mistaken. These are really useful to just get a really big cover, like cover an area really quickly, so those are useful as well. Then we have some tiles in dark bluish gray. And now we're gonna move on to a little bit of the outside with all of these olive green pieces for the patches of the outside. We bought quite a bit of it, as well as these pieces, to try and make the patches just a tiny bit bigger. That way we can get some cooler tree designs in. I'll show you this in the next segment after this haul. I got some really cool pieces for that. And also we got quite a bit more dark tan pieces just to help us out with the dark tan part of the mock, because we need to cover quite a bit more area with the dark tan. And then I believe there's just a little bit more for the outside, and that would be these pieces. I bought quite a few different things, like the wand pieces from the Harry Potter set, some cow horns or something, cattle horns if I'm not mistaken, some 1x1 open studs, and just some more miscellaneous parts, as well as 1x1s because they were rather cheap to get. Then I have 3 packages, also 4 packages actually. 2 of them are also reddish brown, 1 black and 1 blue, and these are all parts for my own designs. These are gonna be used in the crab droids. These are also gonna be used in my crab droid design, and these as well. And these are just some 1x1 dark bluish gray, 1x1 dark blue tiles, and these are gonna be used to finish off my step designs, because I need quite a few more of these 1x1s to finish off my steps. Then what else do we have here? We have these translucent pieces. Totally blanked out on the name of them. It was quite a hard name, but these are mainly to get some more special angles in minifig placement, in explosions, and in some other detail or scenery stuff. We don't have any of them, so this was really nice to get a bunch of them at once in one haul. Then I also got some more dark orange plant pieces, and once these are gonna be used to just make the outside scenery just a little bit more detailed. These as well, I bought them because I thought that it could be cool to incorporate them in the trees or something, like little parts of a branch that was cut off and you can only see a little stump of it left. Those were my main ideas. Then I have these 2 more bright colors. I just bought these because I felt like these would be really nice to incorporate in some crate designs or something. These are like pretty typical Star Wars crate colors that you see mostly in the Empire and stuff, but I think that it would still fit in the Republic. Then it's basically just a bunch of lights and dark bluish gray left, except for these trans clear window pieces that I bought, and then these I forgot their name, energy blasts pieces. They are from the more recent Marvel sets and stuff. Felt like they could be used in some type of energy beam or reactor or something, so I just got one of these as well. And then yeah, it's just a ton of different parts in light bluish gray and dark bluish gray. So let me just grab the light bluish gray first and then move over to the dark bluish gray. We got a ton of bricks to try and finish off the clone base. We have 1x3s, I'm not sure about the amount. Then we have these bigger ones. These are really useful to get a lot of building covered in a rather small amount of time. Then I have these pieces. As some of you might remember, I used quite a ton of them in my pillar designs. I think that I have enough to make the final 2 pillars 360, but I wasn't sure, and like any extra of them are always welcome, so I just grabbed the ones that were left in this store. Then we have some 1x1 snot bricks. These are also some bricks that we never can get enough of, because it seems like every time we buy more, we end up using all of them in different new things, so this was really nice to get. We got a couple more tiles, even more tiles, as you guys can see, the 1x3 light bluish gray tiles. Then we got these pieces. These are really useful to tile off areas that aren't normal in construction, like most things. These are really useful pieces to have. Got some grill pieces for extra details on the floor or walls. And then some 1x1s, because you can never have enough 1x1s apparently. And then onto the final bit of dark bluish gray. Even more tiles, because like you know, we can never have enough tiles apparently. Some bricks for probably inside the mountain, because we need to get a bit more height on the mountain. Same for these 1x2 bricks and the triangle piece bricks, need more of those as well. Then we got a bit more of the inverted slopes and the normal slopes, because we can never have enough. Also got some cheat slopes, very important to get some more tiny details in the mock. Some more tiles, some grill pieces, and then some miscellaneous stuff in black. So I'll try to lay everything out somewhat neatly and organized, that you guys can get a bit of an idea about all the things that we bought. So yeah, basically ton of stuff for explosions, some stuff for the outside area, then the main bulk is for the inside of the base, and a couple of things for my own custom designs. As you guys can see, it's a really massive haul. I have no clue anymore how much it cost, but it was quite a bit of money. So now let's get into the rest of the video. So now that the mock is somewhat in a decent shape, it's time for the most painful part of this episode. And that is starting to take apart some sections that we aren't gonna use anymore, or that we want to do quite a lot differently. First up, starting with these two base plates. These two are gonna be completely scrapped, because the 4 bottom base plates you want to do quite a bit different than we did in the past, and yeah, it just doesn't fit anymore with what we have in mind. So we're gonna redo all of them. Then moving on, also these sections are gonna be rebuilt quite a bit differently. We want to make the patches bigger and a bit more space in between them. We're also thinking about maybe adding some murky water or something. Like, we're stepping away a little bit from the idea that this is just a dead zone, and we want to try and make it more of a place where there is life, like in a swamp, but where it's pretty hostile and not that nice to walk through, kind of to counter the nice looking trees on that side. So yeah, we're gonna change that up quite a bit. Moving along to this side, we have come to the agreement that we are gonna take out the river. And that's for one reason, and that is something that quite a lot of you guys have talked about, and some people at the convention talked about as well. It's a bit bland to have dark tan underneath our dark blue trans tiles. So we're gonna try to figure out some other different colors, like combinations that we can do to give the water some more texture looking things. So yeah, this is all gonna go as well. That's a lot of work. We're also gonna take out this little patch, because it just doesn't seem to fit. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be normal grass. And then we're gonna see what we can, other things that we can do. Like the inside of the base does need some tweaking. The glass is gonna change a bit, but not sure if we're gonna do that just yet. This section is gonna go completely out, as well as these tiles, because we're still gonna build some area, a couple of rooms in this space. And this was just for the convention that we filled it off. Just to make it look a bit more neat, we're gonna redo this whole section. So all of these tiles are gonna come out. We're gonna try to make this a bit more sturdy, because it's quite fragile to build on right now. And then I think the last couple things that we are gonna do is take a couple of these bricks off to get a nice roof section on this building side. We're gonna take off this whole section, because we need the slopes to be inverted to come across. And then lastly, this pillar is gonna need to go, because I want to replicate the design from this side on the other side as well. So yeah guys, bear with us while we take apart our mock. So guys, as I said before, I made a couple of different ways for the water, since a lot of you guys have requested us to change it up a bit. These are like the two basic changes that I made. One is a bit more with white and tan, and the other one is with dark green, sand green, tan, and some other colors. Honestly, I feel like both options work really well. This one is more like it's muddy at the banks of the river, and the more you get deeper, like the clearer the water gets. And this one is like a bit of the opposite, like the deeper you get, the darker the watercolors get. I feel like both work really nicely, but yeah, just give your opinion in the comments if you prefer number 1 or number 2, and then we see which one does the best, and we'll start rebuilding the whole river in the next episode with the color that you guys prefer. So yeah, definitely let us know in the comments, guys.
So guys, that's where we will end up or wrap up this week's episode. Like you guys can see, we didn't make that much progress, of course, because we destroyed a lot of things that we want to rework. First off, the river will be reworked, mainly like the plates underneath it, just to make it way better. So definitely let us know down below in the comments, and we'll also put a vote on Instagram up the evening of the video to choose like which design you want underneath the water, just to make it a bit like natural and better looking. Then we really want to finish off the village, so that's also on our list to do. Make that beautiful, like really lock down the buildings on the ground, because now they're just loose and like it needs to come to life more. Then of course in the base we have a lot of work. We really want to redo this part, redo that part, like redo a lot of stuff, make those pillars beautiful, round. Here on the outside we want to make those patches bigger to do a bit more plant life. So yeah, a lot of stuff that we want to do and we will do in the coming episodes. Next episode of the Chrome Base will be a lights episode, so then we will go over all the lights in here. Now we do want to rework some bits here, so like yeah, we'll change it up in the lights episode part 2, a few episodes down the line from this episode. Also, the next episode or the next video on our channel will be Geonosis. So Geonosis is coming back for the full month of March, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed, guys, definitely drop us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next episode. And yeah, we will make this base pretty damn cool looking, so stay tuned for that, guys. Bye bye everyone.